You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. I think I get with this because this is where it's at. Let's get it. Welcome back to another episode of Jordans and Jazz. Thank you for checking out my show. So the lyrics at the beginning of the show were from Black Sheep's #1 hit record, Black Sheep hip hop group from the 90s. The choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. Dres from Black Sheep has filed a lawsuit against Universal Music Group, again, one of the world's largest music companies. Why did Dres from Black Sheep file this class action lawsuit? Well, Dres is alleging that Universal accepted both cash and company stock from Spotify in exchange for music from Universal's stable of artists. So Dres is alleging that Universal accepted both cash and company stock from Universal in exchange for the music from Universal's stable of artists, but then only counted the cash when it distributed royalty payments. What this means, well, let's take a look. Let's just take a look at this video really quick. From Dres, he's on the Math Hoffa, My Expert Opinion podcast. Let's take a look at let's take a look at this clip and see what Dres has to say and why he filed this lawsuit.
You got a major lawsuit popping right now, and one of your words is, "You're not gonna treat me like no slave." What's really good? Because you are suing for like
major
a Powerball number.
$750 million.
That you deserve.
I thought these were supposed to help me read.
But let me enlighten you even further though. Like, it ain't even about that I deserve, because that's not what it is. It's a class action suit. I'm merely the tip of that spear. I put the shit into motion. I filed the paperwork. But the class action is this: everybody that did a deal before streaming existed needs to join me. Everybody that did a deal before streaming existed is welcome to join me. A class action suit is open to everyone that it affects. Everyone that it affects can sign up. I've given plenty cats my lawyer's number to jump on with me, because it's not about me, it's about us. And we're stronger in this fashion. This should be the new norm. Anything that happens where you need to address something, imagine that it didn't just happen to you. Fill out the paperwork, get a lawyer, fill out the paperwork, and file a class action suit and address it. And everybody that's affected, just like you were, will join you. Now, what I'm doing is this. When we did our deal and streaming didn't exist, we went from vinyl to cassette to CD. You know what I'm saying? So when I did my deal, those were the three forms. Streaming didn't exist. So how is a motherfucker tell me they're gonna give me $1 for 1,000 streams? I never negotiated that. Nobody that put out a record before streaming existed negotiated that. No one. So how, once again, are you gonna tell me what you gonna give me for my intellectual property?
Stuff. Yeah, got you.
You know what I'm saying? So and you gonna give me $1 for 1,000 streams? That's mighty whitey you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, nah, that's not what we gonna do.
The caucasity.
Right? You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're gonna do. So I had to look back and find out, oh, in my contract, there's language that speaks to unforeseen. If there's an unforeseen way that we're selling music other than vinyl, CD, and cassette, whatever that is, in my contract, we split that 50-50. Which means since 2008, when y'all started streaming, y'all niggas owe me 50% of every fucking stream I've ever had. Not only me, but every artist that did a deal before streaming.
Do you own your publishing?
I own half of it. I'm about to own all of it. And that's how the shit came about, because I was doing a deal with my lawyer. My lawyer put me onto a...
All right. So we heard Dres there on why he filed this lawsuit. And the lawsuit, part of the reason why he brought about this lawsuit is because his deal, which was with Polygram before like Universal purchased Polygram, but his deal with Polygram, right? The language in his contract was stating that anything unforeseen, he would get 50% of royalties. And what's happening is with streaming, he's not getting that 50% of those royalties. And part of the royalties is that Universal got stock options based on the play, right? Or having their catalog, the Universal catalog on Spotify, so they were able to get stock options. But those leasing your music to Spotify, those whether you get stock options or cash payments, that still should be considered a royalty, and so artists should be getting a share of that royalty. So again, what this lawsuit means is that artists did not receive fair compensation for their music that was used by Spotify. The plaintiffs are now seeking justice and fair treatment, arguing that they were not properly compensated for their work. Now, this is a significant case as it highlights the importance of ensuring that artists receive their fair compensation for their work, right? We all want to make sure that we're getting paid what we're worth. Again, it also highlights the need for transparency in the music industry and the importance of ensuring that artists are properly compensated for their music. We will, again, I'll make sure that, I'm going to stay updated on this story to see, what are any developments. Let me know what you think about this story. I also leave a link to the video where Dres was on, the Math Hoffa, My Expert Opinion. I'll leave a link to the article discussing this case. Again, leave me comments down below what you think. What do you think about streaming, and what do you think about the royalty payments that artists are getting from streaming? Again, if you do like the content, help me out. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, also hit the bell for any notifications. So I do appreciate you checking out my show. Also, follow me on Instagram. That's where I do have my latest sneaker pickup. So go ahead and check me out at Jordans and Jazz. And I do thank you again for checking out my show. And just remember, keep your kicks fresh and your groove tight. Peace.